Good afternoon. I'd like to take one moment to do some housekeeping. I'm listed under the public. I'm a Tribal Historic Preservation Officer for the Wampanoag Tribe of Gay-Hedequina. I am not the public, just so everyone understands. Okay, thank you. Again, good afternoon. My name is Bettina Washington, and I'm the Tribal Historic Preservation Officer of the Wampanoag Tribe of Gay-Hedequina. We are the Wampanoag, people of the first light, and the area where the project is proposed for construction is sacred to our people. Our oral history, passed down from generation to generation, tells of our walking to what is now our home, Neope, or Capewalk. Most of you know as Martha's Vineyard. We, like our sister tribe, the Mashpee tribe, hold the Eastern Viewshed as sacred, and those places on land that allow us the use of that visual landscape are of immeasurable importance to our people. The CapeWind project will result in the destruction of our traditional cultural property located in the Horseshoe Shoals, and will further desecrate and erode our religious freedoms and our tribe's sovereign rights. If part of the purpose is to preserve and or protect important cultural and historic features of Cape Cod, as described in Section .1 of the Regional Policy Plan, the tribe does not comprehend how it can be claimed that this portion is complete and not consult with the tribes. As you've heard earlier today, excuse me a minute, the proposed project violates MPS 6.1.2, preservation of historic or cultural landscapes. And I've pointed out how important that landscape is to our people. MPS 6.1.3 requires preservation and protection of archaeological sites. And while the state archaeologist has made note of known sites, I don't recall any mention of how unknown and rediscovered sites are to be handled, nor, once again, tribal knowledge that surpasses the state archaeologist. And again, MMS has admitted it's probable that archaeological sites will be destroyed. The destruction applies to the transmission line as well as the wind turbine project. They're joined. You're not going to have one without the other. And destruction that's going to happen in one place happens right along. Where that transmission line goes is our ancestral homeland. We lived there. We interred our ancestors. We fish there just like everybody else. Okay. MPS 6.1.6, cultural landscape and archaeological sensitive areas should be protected through conservation or preservation restrictions to ensure their long-term preservation. How can you protect what you do not know if you have not asked? These impacts will directly affect significant archaeological, cultural, historic, and religious interests of the Wampanoag people. We do not concur with the Commission staff report that confirms that CapeWind is consistent with 6.12 and 6.1.3 because they limited the discussion between the cable and the turbines to us, and perhaps this is the native thinking that everything is joined in. They're not separate. A recent report by MMS documented findings of adverse effect to the traditional religious and ceremonial practice of the tribes. However, it must be noted, MMS is still in consultation with the tribe. We're not going to meet until April. We're going to spend 2 days. And that's just the beginning. We are not done with consultation. We don't know how a decision has been made without concerning the tribe and our concerns. And we urge and we ask that this be denied. You've heard a lot of concerns, and there are also our concerns for fishing, for visual. But we are the only people who can make the statement that this is for our religious and our cultural well-being. Thank you.